Hey friends, I hope this finds you doing well, and wanted to take a few minutes and encourage you in your journey with Jesus. In Galatians, he gives us so many powerful truths about how we are no longer under the law, and it's not because the law is bad, it's because we've been granted the privilege of living in relationship as the sons of God. In Galatians 3, verse 23, he says, "Now, before faith came, we were held captive under the law, imprisoned until the coming faith would be revealed. So then, the law was our guardian until Christ came in order that we might be justified by faith. Now, but now that faith has come, we are no longer under a guardian. For in Christ Jesus, you are all sons of God through faith. For as many of you as were baptized into Christ have put on Christ. There is therefore neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is no male and female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. And if you are Christ, then you are Abraham's offspring, heirs according to promise." You see, the important thing for Paul was for the people to realize that they were no longer living under the law. Now, some people's response is, well, are you saying the law is bad? Of course not. The law is good. He said, the law was our guardian. It kept us in line as an unbeliever with an unregenerate heart. When our spirit was dead, we needed the law to tell us right and wrong, what is good and bad, because we were imprisoned by both sin and the law, which exposed our sin. And he says, so the law was our guardian until Christ. So once you're in Christ, don't give up on that beautiful relationship of intimacy where you're living not by an external code, but by an internal responsive relationship. He's telling us that you don't need a guardian when you come to maturity, when you come into intimate relationship with God. Now you're on a relationship with Father and Son, where you hear him and you obey. When you see what he wants to do in and through you, and you follow through, as we see so beautifully in the Gospel of John and Jesus's relationship with the Father. He says, now that faith has come, we are no longer under a guardian, for in Christ Jesus, you are all sons of God. Oh, what a beautiful picture. All of us, the beloved sons of God, no longer living, trying to gain relationship, but living from relationship. A relationship that we enter into through faith. He says, when you were baptized into Christ, and I don't think he's speaking about water baptism, though that water baptism is certainly an important part of our spiritual journey and is a picture of what happens to us spiritually. He says, when you were immersed into Christ through faith, you've put on Christ. That Christ is now in you so that he can live through you. And all of the distinctions that separated us in the old covenant are gone. He says, no more Jew or Greek, no slave nor free, no male nor female, for all are one in Christ. We all have an equal access, an equal relationship, a unique privilege and responsibility to live in union with our Father as sons without regard. And he says, well, because of faith, you and I are now Abraham's offsprings, heirs according to promise. In the old covenant, that was exclusive to the Jewish people. But in Christ, we become the seed of Abraham through faith, as children of faith. So today, I want to encourage you, live in an intimate relationship with your Father as a son, a beloved son, one who is accepted and approved. And what you hear him saying, say. And where you see him going, go. And what he asks you to give, give. You see, he lives in you. And now your great privilege and your great responsibility is to allow him to express himself through you. Well, I hope this encourages you, and I hope that you'll pass it on. I love you. Have a great day. God bless.